Yo, Hegassen here, and welcome to my anime review of episode 929. Thank you for clicking and joining me. I really appreciate it, and I really appreciate the fact that this episode starts on the 2 minutes and 34 mark. Unlike the last episode, where we were sitting there waiting for almost 6 minutes for the episode to start, this one gets going pretty quickly. Most of that 2 minutes and 34 seconds is the opening. Didn't realise it actually took that long to get through the opening, and then we only thankfully had one little flashback scene of Koshiro once again cutting down Komurasaki. I mean, I'm not going to complain about seeing that because it was a nice epic scene, but they just showed that one scene and then we got on with the episode. Much better. This episode is the foreshadowing episode because we had a big reveal, some big stuff in the last few episodes. You know, we had the raid, or the infiltration of Orochi's castle and the big party that he had going on there. So now we need some new stuff, and this episode sets up this new stuff, and not just sets up stuff for like the next few episodes, it also sets up some stuff for way into the future, some stuff where I will be talking manga spoilers, but don't worry anime only, I'll be talking about at the end, and I will let you know in advance when I start talking about manga spoilers. So let's get into this episode. First of all, Brooke and Kanjuro, they come up with a great idea for something that we can do in a few episodes. Unfortunately, not this episode, we have to wait a little bit, but in a few episodes, they all decide to go to the bathhouse.
Yeah, boy. Hot and spicy.
And Kanjuro is advertising it here as if he's working for like the Hot Spring Bureau. Nice little bit of foreshadowing, getting people engaged, knowing that Nami and Robin will be going to a bathhouse very soon. I'm very excited for that, for obvious reasons, but also because that is when I started doing my YouTube channel, when that came out in the manga. So I'm excited to see the anime episode of that, and then I can compare my two reviews. Just a little bit of me being a little bit of a YouTube nerd. I can't wait to actually see that. Go back and look at my awful first manga reaction, which it's on my channel. I'm not going to link it because it's not very good. I mean, this one isn't exactly the best either, but that one is really bad. So let's talk about the rest of the episode. What else foreshadowing do we get? Well, we get some stuff with the Big Mum pirates at the bottom of the waterfall. They're all okay, and they're chilling, they're hanging out, and they're already discussing who's going to take Big Mum's place. They know Big Mum's alive because of her Vivre card, but, you know, just in case, Perispero's like, let's make the Perispero pirates. And what I like here is we actually get to see kind of where the alliances of all of the main people on the Big Mama Chanta, where their kind of alliances sit. So Perispero, he's all about himself. We've got Smoothie, Big Mum loyalist, Big Mum fan. She is like the person who's in charge there at the moment anyway, really. Even though Perispero is acting it, she is the sweet commander on the crew. And then we have Daifuku, who's all about his brother. He's all about his big brother. Well, not big brother, his twin brother, sorry. He's all about his twin brother, Katakuri. I'd love to see that. The Katakuri pirates, the Donut pirates, the Pelican Eel pirates, whatever he's going to call it. Probably the Donut pirates. The big Donut pirates. Let's get that happening in the future. But this is some interesting stuff, especially that Katakuri stuff. That is like some observation hockey maybe, you know. When Big Mum has fallen, Luffy made a promise, and maybe Katakuri will take up and take on the Whole Cake Island territory and take over the Big Mum and her crew. So I like that. One little line of dialogue could have big connotations in the future. What else? Well, we go over to Big Mum and we get more of Big Mum and Chopper. Big Mum is still, it's still annoying that she's lost her memory, but it's kind of cool to see her and Chopper interacting. They're quite funny, their little scenes together. And it's nice to kind of see Big Mum act how she was when she was a child. It's not nice, it's interesting. It's interesting to see her act like that because it's as if she's kind of regressed her original personality before she turned into the absolute mad woman that she is today. So maybe this could have some stuff as well going forward, you know. She's, I'm assuming, remembering all of these experiences that she's spending with Chopper, and we get confirmation here. We got it in the manga and we get it here in the anime of Chopper being like, Napoleon, you know, her hat hasn't said anything. So it's good as well that they put that in there, because when it was in the manga, everyone was like, what is going on with Napoleon? We had to wait like a few chapters until we found it out, and there was all sorts of speculation. Maybe Napoleon's lost his memory, maybe he's keeping quiet. maybe it's something else. Maybe Big Mum was like temporarily lost the ability to use their devil fruits. Maybe he's just a normal hat. Who knows? But we get Chopper bringing it up here as well. So I just want to make note of that, because when it was out in the manga, it was like, oh, good. Actually, Chopper, it's not being ignored. It is actually part of the story. During this scene, we get another little bit of foreshadowing with Momonosuke saying the word Sunacchi, which is like some phrase that he's picked up from Zoro, and Okiku's like, don't say that. That's like a really old dialect from Kuri. You know, you shouldn't be saying that. So connections of Zoro to Wano probably coming from Shimotsuki Village. Another little bit of foreshadowing that we have is when Kanjuro and all of that, they're talking about Hyogoro the flower. And they show this big silhouette of this person with a flaming head. Who is that? We cut over to Udon Prison and we see a little old man with a little flaming hairstyle. I wonder who he is. Little old man, Gramps and Luffy. And we get to meet some of the new beast pirates. We get to see Alpacaman that looks like an alpaca cosplaying as a JoJo character. And we get to see Daifugo, not to be confused with Daifuku. I keep accidentally getting their names mixed up sometimes when I'm doing my manga reactions. But Daifugo, who's like a scorpion one, he's got a mask similar to Jack's. I don't know if there is like an on-purpose connection there, because Jack had ships that had scorpions on it, but he's like working in the jail. Maybe he got demoted after Jack's quite big defeat. So maybe he's now just like, oh, look, you're useless in the fleet. Just go work in the prison. Daifugu. But we see Daifugu here, and he starts having a go at the little old man, because, you know, the little old man's got Luffy's dumplings and he didn't earn them. And that is obviously caught Luffy's eye, and Luffy isn't very happy, and that's where we get the to be continued. Nice little episode, fun little episode. Good to get all of this kind of speculation from it. You know, it wasn't a big episode, wasn't big flashy, oh my god, big reveals, but just nice stuff to calm down a little bit after what happened and think about some of the stuff in the future and get hyped for some of this stuff, particularly that bathhouse stuff and the possibility of way off in the future Katakuri could lead his own pirate crew. That would be fantastic, wouldn't it? Let me know if you would like that. Who would you, if Big Mum was to go, who would you like to see lead the Big Mum Pirates, the ex-Big Mum Pirates, as it would be? Let me know down in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts about that. Overall, yeah, this episode, pretty good. And I also, like I said, I appreciate the fact that it wasn't absolutely full of flashbacks at the beginning. So, good episode, average episode. I'll give this one a purple tier. Now, let's talk some of these manga spoilers. So thank you very much if you are an anime only. You will probably want to leave here, because I will be talking some current manga spoilers. And on your way out, if you could leave one of those little likes and a subscribe, that would be greatly appreciated. I'm now going to be talking some manga spoilers in 5, 4, 3. Don't forget to leave that like. 2, 1. Okay. Let's talk about Kanjuro, because obviously in the manga right now we know, hopefully you've gone if you're a manga anime only, we know that Kanjuro is the traitor. Kanjuro is the big traitor, and it's interesting going back to this episode because we actually get some of those hints here, that hints that I didn't really notice when it first came around in the manga, because at this point we were unsure if there was a traitor. And then later on, you know, Oda started playing with lore, he started playing with Shinobu, putting out some red herrings. I was full on, it's going to be Shinobu, but it's Kanjuro. But we see Kanjuro here, and in this episode, it's so obvious. It's so obvious. He's advertising going to the bathhouse because he knows that he can get them there, settle down. It's an easy public place to call people in to get them. And we also, he's just like casually like, so Robin, tell me every single thing that you learned from Orochi. So he's gathering all of the intel. I'm surprised actually that he didn't tell Orochi that Robin was going into the castle. Maybe he didn't get that information. I'm surprised Orochi didn't already know to look out for somebody called Robin. But yeah, so that was really cool here. And also, you know, the stuff with Perospero being like, I'm gonna lead the new Perospero pirates in Big Mama's absence. This is hinting towards, you know, the fact that as Perospero is right now, he's showing a little bit of disobedience to Big Mum. We don't quite know where it's going to go, but he's definitely showing some disobedience, and it's hinted here as well. So yeah, big hints in this episode, and that's why I like this episode. That is why I'm really enjoying going back and watching the anime, you know? The anime obviously is really, really good, but I like with One Piece more than any other show. One Piece is the only one, apart from like Attack on Titan actually, the only one where I am now ahead in the manga. Oh, and One Punch Man, sorry. Yeah, where I'm ahead in the manga as to where I am in the anime. And I'm liking it because I'm now picking up different things when it's coming to the anime. I'm picking up different things and seeing things from slightly different perspectives. And I'm really enjoying that. Let me know how you are enjoying it as well. So now eyes on Kanjuro every single time he is on screen. Hey, so thanks for watching. What did you think? Let me know about it in the comments below. And if you enjoyed my video, maybe give it a like, and if you really liked it, why not subscribe? You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram and Twitch. Oh, and here's a related video you might enjoy, and something more fresh. I've been Hegassen, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye!